Hello everybody. Hopefully my mic's working tonight and you can hear me. Not like the other night. I'm just going to quickly jump into the chat, say hello to everyone. Evening Trey, Nemod, Chris Meskill, Hal, Algathar, Stephen Sinard, Farmer Taz, how's it going? Barrack's here, Right OK So's here, Raphael's here, JJ's here, Cranky's here, Costigan's here, Tractorman, George, Geo, Polar Bear, Thierry, who else? Bootneck, Cody McBride, William. Oh, we're busy tonight. We are busy tonight. Rosie, Jacob P, Rene, how's it going? Carolyn Cook, nice to see you again. Pascal, Mikhail, Anders Peterson's here, Johnson Clare's here, Jack's here, Scorpion's here. Oh, crikey, we're all here. Scooter's here. How you doing, mate? The other Bud, how's things? Eric, Arctic Farmer's back. And Chris C. How we doing, everyone? And Madison, how's things? And Marcel. I can't keep doing this all night. 3 hours of me just reading out names. How are you all doing? Hope you're all well. Hope your weeks are going good. We're back on Bull's Gap. We are back on Bull's Gap. So, it really is a farmer's party tonight, isn't it? Evening, Tim. How's tricks? Right, what we're going to do. First things first, we are going to plant that last field. Let me just show you from the end of, if you caught the end of the last episode, this crop has grown up another length, so this corn is looking sweet. Barley's a little bit further behind, but looking good. So we want to get barley in that top field there. So, Gizmo, how's it going? Thank you, Caroline, sorry. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. George's shirt arrived today. That's superb news, George. Great. Glad to hear it. Right, let's fire up the John Deere. Let's go and get the seeder, which is over there. It shouldn't take us too long to do this. We love a bit of survival at Bull's Gap. My dream tonight is, and I'm not sure if it's going to be completely possible. It all depends on crop growth. But I would really like us to get our first crop into the whiskey distillery. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Right, so let's run this up to the top. It's 5 PM in game. So actually, what we might do, one thing I'm going to do as well is do a bit more logging. We're a bit short of money, but thanks to the community, I've had a few recommendations of updated combines, so we'll have a look at those. We found a rather nice case, so we might upgrade our combine, but we need trailers as well. It might be that we run the small combine one more time, although it doesn't have a maze header, so we would need to buy a maze header. So a few decisions to make, I think, over the next little while, but to start with, I think we'll get this planted. We've got the barley in. So as soon as we get this planted, we will move on to something else. But we'll do this by hand tonight just because we don't really get the chance often. We usually stick stuff on Courseplay, don't we, and things like that. But why not? Let's drive this tonight and then I can chat to you guys. Or I probably won't be able to read the chat very often because I don't have the luxury of GPS on this tractor, so it'll all be done by hand. But we will do our best. Oh, Fusion's here. Yep. Thank you for the likes, guys. If you're here and you like the content, please do feel free to give me a like. It does definitely help the channel. Helps with that crazy YouTube algorithm. So I'd appreciate if you can leave a like. Only if you like it, though. Need gas in that tractor? No, Steve, we're on half a tank. That'll last us weeks. Weeks, my friend. So we'll trickle around the outside of here a few times. We'll get this sorted. Shouldn't take us too long. This has got a nice running speed. Nick the Kid, how's it going? Thanks, Carolyn, I appreciate that. Yeah, let's talk about FS21 or 22 or whatever it might be. The next version of Farm Sim. Now, somebody did say to me today it might be just a new version for mobile or Switch or something. I don't think so. My gut feel, knowing game releases and new game releases, I think it will be a very short teaser trailer. It'll be, you remember the one they did with the Daniel Martins? Thank you for the sub, my friend. You remember the very short trailer they did at the very start when they announced that John Deere was going to be a brand? It was short. They literally just opened the garage and that was it. So I think they'll do a teaser. I don't think it's going to be another DLC. I do think it's going to be a new version of the game. Hopefully, which will be exciting, and I guarantee you it won't be due out in the next 6 months. I reckon it's probably another year at least in the making. But they want to build the hype. They want to start building the hype. My only hope is that they it doesn't necessarily slow down modding for FS19 at the moment. It would be nice if we could keep that going for a bit longer. And I'd like to hope they build a platform that means you can easily update the mods for FS19, for FS whatever it is, 21 or 22, or even if it doesn't have a number after it. They've talked about that a few times, haven't they? Just started calling it Farming Simulator, and then they can regularly update it. Powerless is in the house. How you doing? Evening, Krogmoose. He's got a mug. Stephen, I am using the steering wheel and the pedals, my friend. Yes, indeed. Timed with other events too, exactly, Tim. There's a bit of a track record, a bit of a history there. So yeah, no, things start to align. You know, farms, Giants like to announce things on a Thursday as well. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's going to be an interesting day. What I'll probably do is do a little bit of a reaction video, maybe a little extra vid. See if there's any Easter eggs or anything in there that we can spot that might give away any clues, if that's what it is, of course. There is every chance it's the new mobile version. So depending on what time it's launched, we might maybe even do a little 15-20 minute live stream, have a little chat about it afterwards. Build the hype, and yeah, and we can all start getting excited for the next 12 months. Looking forward to it, but that should be a lot of fun, shouldn't it? Okay, well, we are making pretty quick progress on this already, aren't we? Hey, Yargsy's in the house. You're on holiday, mate. Or are you back now? So any of you that don't know as well, I'll give him a big shout out now. Farmer Taz is doing a subathon this weekend. I think tomorrow night. Is that right, Taz? Friday night? He is going to start a stream, and depending on how many subs he gets, he's going to keep extending that stream up to 24 hours long. So I think it's in our best interests to try and make Taz as tired as we can. But we'd also like to get him a lot of new subs if we can. So any of you guys that don't follow Taz yet, he does some very fun vids and some very fun streams. He's got a brilliantly dry sense of humour and very witty, so definitely worth checking out. Very nice, Args. You enjoy that coffee. Thank you, Hal. That's very kind of you. Much appreciated, my friend. So we do another lap or two. No, maybe start on the up and downs now. I think we've done enough now. the yield out of these fields, I'm kind of hoping I've maxed everything out. We've maxed fertilizer, we've we've limed everything, we've ploughed everything, so we should be looking at some decent yields out of these fields, which will be good for the whiskey. Looking forward to that. And of course, we remember the whiskey isn't as good paying as the onions. Onions are the future. Could you ferment onions? Could you do it like onion whiskey? Right. Start straightening this off. Jason Stanley, do I have grass bales in the shed? It's you, Jason. They're hay. They're hay for the horses, mate. So yeah, I get you. They do look a bit green, but they are... There's a few hay bales and a few straw bales. I see what you did there, Scorpion. Are we starting on the dad jokes early, are we? Are we starting on that? We are. It would appear we are, because Raito's joined in as well. Yeah, you'd have a skinful. Let's kind of straighten this off, shall we now, so I can spend a bit more time reading the chat. Thank you, Cranky. Yeah, I kind of thought that was going to be a helpful vid for folk. I know what, if it's anything like I found it when I... Do you know what? I've known about it for a while, and as with most things, you kind of look at it and go, oh, that would be good, but I'm too busy at the moment to get around to having a look at it. And then when I start the Italia series and certainly actually setting up some of the live stream stuff for the 10k stream, I was like, I kind of need to run my mods separately. So it's been a lifesaver since then. Definitely for multiplayer maps. As I said in the vid, when you're running different versions of mods sometimes, because once you've overwritten an old mod with a new version of the mod, it's a right royal pain trying to find the older versions. So yes. Mustafa's back. Welcome, sir. Joseph Moore, how's it going, mate? Arctic, I like that idea, mate. That is a good idea. That could be fun, couldn't it? Right, okay, so yeah, you say, I mean, I've got I run it off a 256 gig SSD, and I've got, I would say, nearly 70 gig of mods, and I mean, I've got 2000, and I'm at 70 gig, so I'm not even a third of my my SSD full. So I don't, you know, yes, it does take up more space. That no question. But I don't think it's, you know, most people are going to run a terabyte drive, or if even if they've got an SSD for running their copy of Windows and games, you know, it doesn't slow it down that much if it's not on an SSD. So I don't think it's a huge problem. And actually, I think the benefit outweighs the extra disk space, to be honest. I mean, I'm lucky. I've got a 4 terabyte RAID that sits under my desk, so I can. But I don't use that for the mods. I have it on a little PCIe SSD, actually attached to my motherboard, so the speeds are really fast for loading. How much RAM am I running? 32 gig, Tim. Of some rather fast Corsair RAM. And it has LEDs, so regardless, it's cool. Love an LED. There you go. Mark Thor is the king of mods. He's a modholic, I think we call him. $70 gig of mods here, there you go. Yeah, I've got a few double ups as well. So it's oh, absolutely args. Totally agree. More LEDs. Every single LED in your computer is worth 1 FPS. Fact. It's interesting. So I built my my last PC, and I've got 9 Corsair fans in it, and the case. I bought the 465 case, and it comes with 2 fans, but they're not to LED, so obviously I had to replace them straight away. It's the law. Bio Farms, thank you so much for the super chat. That is incredibly generous of you. Oh, it's Juan. Thank you, sir. That's awesome, mate. Much appreciated. Watching all the replays. Great to hear it, mate. Yeah, don't get into trouble at work. Evening, Ryan. How's it going? Bocky, what GPU would I recommend? Pretty much any modern Intel or Ryzen. GPU, beg your pardon, not CPU. I'll always say the best you can get. Not that Farm Sim uses the power of one of the modern GPUs, but I think, to be honest, yeah, the best you can get. An RTX Nvidia card is probably your best bet. I luckily bought my 2080 RTX. Literally, I think I must have been one of the last people to manage to get an RTX in this country. It was it had a damaged box, so I got it at, I don't know, £20 below retail, and now it's all gone off, hasn't it? So. Polar Bear, thank you so much, mate, for the super chat. That's awesome. You're a gentleman. Much appreciated. We certainly do have a Modblum group on Discord. So if you're not in part of the Discord, let me just spam the chat. Feel free to come and join us. An incredibly friendly group of people. Don't ask silly questions. You'll get teased. But yeah, if you've got really if you've got issues and you've tried all the usual stuff like, you know, sorting your mods and can't work out any problems, or you're looking for a specific mod and you have already Googled it, by all means pop into the Discord, and there's a lot of people willing to help you in there. Archie Ives with the super chat. Thank you very much, mate. That's much appreciated. Oh, we've started a little bit of a relay now. Joshua Crockett as well. First time catching one of your live streams. I love your channel. I think it's on a level of someone who should have over 500,000 subs. Keep up the great work. Oh, thank you very much, Joshua. That's brilliant. I would love 500,000 subs. No kidding. Seriously. That would mean I wouldn't have to do my day job and I could actually just focus on this. So, yeah, I would love 500,000 views one day. So there you go. Yeah, exactly, Cecil. You do not need a powerful card if all you're running is Farming Simulator 19. The game engine and the game are just, they cannot utilise. Oh, we're out of seed. I'm going to top up. Cannot utilise the power of a modern PC. So the only benefit is if you're going to be rendering out vids for YouTube and editing footage. Definitely takes a bit longer. So the faster the card you've got for them. Let's get FSG to 500k. Now we would have a party. I would remember what you got. Some of you older viewers may remember when my dream for the channel is one day to do a gaming PC giveaway, like the full Monty, like a good quality gaming PC with a really nice monitor, maybe a steering wheel with it. You know, like I literally do a really nice giveaway of a really good gaming PC. So yeah, get me to 500k. Crikey, we'll give 10 of them away. But that's kind of what I'd love to do. Give something back to the community. I would even do a 12-hour potato harvest on some map. I don't know. I'll do that for 100,000. I've already said that, and I'm never going to be allowed to forget it. So I don't want to park these too close to the. There we go. I'm slightly worried that was going to be too close to the boxes, but. I'm a marketeer. What's the plan? Yeah, I don't know, Tim. The real life job's getting in the way. The actual marketing job is getting in the way of marketing my YouTube channel. I don't know. Do you know what? I'm gonna one of the things that I think is really important. I'm gonna stick to my guns in terms of making sure that I stay true to what has got me to this point. I think that's really important. And there's a reason there's a reason what 12 and a, nearly 12,500 of you come and watch me on a regular basis. It's because of I do this. So I think it would be wrong of me to change the way I do things. So from that perspective, aren't we out of fertilizer? Yeah. Don't think we need any more though. Fertilizer's running down relatively slowly. Yeah, those pesky full-time jobs that keep the family fed and watered. So they actually had a job interview today. So things might be changing. Also, they may not. I felt like it went okay. Whether or not they felt that, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out soon. Exactly, Jarrett. You know what? I am having so much fun doing this. I'm really enjoying it, and you guys seem to be enjoying it. So, so yeah, we'll just keep doing what we're doing, and hopefully we'll get there. 12 months will be as big as Daggerwin. Now that would be amazing. He's amazing. I just love his. He's so calming to watch, isn't he? So calming to me. Samuel Botero Gomez, greet me please. Welcome to the stream, sir. How are you doing? It's external. It's an external one, so yeah, I hope nobody from work's watching. Doing the same thing. Doing the same thing. It's kind of slightly linked. I'll share more if I get lucky. If I get lucky. Mr. P Gaming, thank you very much, sir. How are you doing? It's a more senior role. It is. So a little bit of a career step up. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not one of these. I'm not going to hang my hopes on it, and I enjoy my. I enjoy my job. I wasn't looking for it. I was kind of asked to maybe consider this role, so that's always nice when somebody asks you to do it. So fingers crossed. We'll see. But if it doesn't come off, it doesn't really make a big difference. I enjoy my role and I enjoy the people I work with. So there we go. Thank you, Tim. Fusion, thank you very much. The Yukon fee. I should be paying you, mate, for all of those auto drive courses on it. So this hasn't taken any time at all, actually, has it? It's been pretty good. I'm going to do another load of logs, I think, after this. I just want to kind of build up the coffers. We don't have anything... Oh, we do have a little bit in the biogas plant, don't we, from the bales? Oh no, we didn't. We've already got that. That's already in the bank. So we're not going to get any payout at midnight this time. So I probably need some... I would like to cut some logs down because I'd like to upgrade the combine, ideally, ahead of the crops arriving. Now, if I can't, I can't. That's fine. Red Turbo. I'm not sure if you're on tonight, Red, but thank you. He's recommended a fantastic case combine, which is sensibly priced. So definitely worth going to have a look at that in a little while. But it's quite punchy. It's 51,000 without the header. It's nearly 100,000 with the header. So I definitely need to think about putting a couple of loads of wood down to the sawmill before we can purchase that. Evening, Dominic. How's it going? Have you missed much? No, we're just planting our final field here. The corn is nearly ready. So we're going to be hopefully combining that. We'll skip through the night after we've planted this, and we'll maybe do a little bit of forestry after this. We should get this done. There's that canola bale still sitting over there. We'll sort that maybe one day. Just doing no harm. How much will I get Partex in the old combine? Good question, Cranky. Not much, mate. Probably, I think it was about 9,000. So, in fact, that's a good question. Let's just have a little look. What is it new? It is, where is it? There it is. 9,100 new. So let's say we'll potentially get, what, 6 for that? We'll see. We shall see. Oh, there you go. Red, you are in. Brilliant. Yeah, thank you for that recommendation on the case. That's a crack. It looks a cracking little combine. The reason for that bale is it was left in the baler after I'd done canola bales. So when I baled up my first grass bale, it was that's what came out. So we will pick it up at some point. That's what I sit on for my when I have my lunch. When I stop for my lunch. I was chuckling earlier this week about the whole sandwich conversation last week. That was good. Jacob, how's it going, mate? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. PG3, welcome. See, Argsy's on holiday, yet he can't tear himself away from a bit of FS19 action. Pizzo, what am I doing? I am planting barley, my friend. Look at that, I'm not paying attention and I've missed the end of the row. Cold meatloaf sandwich. Nice. Jarrett, steering wheel recommendation, Logitech G29 or... What's the other one? G29 or G209? Oh, polar bear, you're killing me. Oh yeah, please like the video, guys. Please. It does help. It does help with the old YouTube algorithm. That mystery that is the YouTube algorithm. G920, thank you very much. Right, I'm impressed how quickly this has run. I certainly don't need to upgrade my seeder straight away. That's something else we talked about last week, wasn't it? Balers. Upgrading our baler, upgrading our windrow. Pretty much everything on the farm at the moment needs a little bit of an upgrade to reflect the bigger size of the farm now. So we'll need to think about that as well. Yeah, G920 I think is an excellent all-round. The nice thing about that one is you can obviously use it for other driving and racing games as well. Whereas I've got the heavy equipment bundle, which is a great wheel, but I really kind of bought it for the side panel most of all. Unlimited Gaming, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How wide is this planter? I think I'm gonna say it's 4 meters. I don't use it as much, Tim. No, I'm actually. Do you know what? I'm using it now just for raising and lowering the drill, and I tend to use it for front loader work because of the joystick. But yeah, apart from that, it's mostly sim dashboard stuff. Although I do have the sim dashboard activated for this, but kind of feels weird using sim dashboard with all the kit. Maybe when we upgrade to some newer kit, we'll allow ourselves that luxury. Here we go. Jonathan Bear, how's it going? Nice to see you. Samuel, what's my favourite tractor? I have to say, I'm a very big fan of the old John Deere 40 series. But I don't really have a favourite. I have lots of favourites. Lots of favourites. Evening Badger, how's it going? Farmer Cowboy, how's tricks? No, I'm glad you like the tutorials. Yeah, I kind of think, it's important to share that stuff. It's anything that can help you guys make the game better for you. It's worth doing, isn't it, right? Anything I can do to help. Excellent, Jonathan. Well, it's good to have you here, mate. Good to have you here. Those likes are creeping up. Nice to see. Thank you very much, people. Cristiano, hello, good night. CMAG, that's alright. FS19, still a very good game. A very good game, so don't knock it, don't worry about it. If you're having fun, that's all that matters. Right, let's get this last little bit here. We'll go and get that bit we've missed in the middle as well, but that's quite a nice tidy feel. I quite enjoyed driving that actually. Don't you worry, Madison. Stuff like that really winds me up, so I have to fix it. I even despise the fact there's a little bit of lime showing in the barley field, the next door one. Even though I know it'll go away, it just, yeah, kind of eats away at me a little bit. Thank you, Badger. I appreciate it, my friend. Yeah, I'm loving this series still after all this time. The sense of achievement with this is great. Nothing's come particularly easy. It's all been based around hard work, which is makes it all the more worthwhile. CMAX75, why have I stopped playing FS17? Just because I've got 19 now. But if you can't get a hold of 17, if you can't get a hold of 19 for whatever reason, 17's still an awesome game. An awesome game. Actually, some people argue that it was probably over the piece, maybe a better game than FS19. Maybe to start with, anyway. I know when FS19 came out, a lot of people stuck with 17 for a little bit longer, so Remember that, Jason? Yeah. Doesn't seem long ago. Really doesn't. Oh, well, it wasn't. It wasn't. Jarrett with a super chat. Thanks for the vids this week. You're very welcome, my friend. Glad they've been of help. Glad they've been of help. Right, let's just tuck this back in the shed. I think I've just done this wrong. I should have... Didn't want to reverse in. And now I'm going to be stuck doing a 93-point turn. Actually, you know what? I might stick it against this wall. Make it easier for us. Ah, that'll do. That looks pretty good. Zico, hello, greetings from Portugal. Welcome, my friend. I hope life is treating you well in Portugal at the moment. Jason Rowe, thanks to this map you found the old log truck. Hey, where would we be without Jeepers Creepers, eh? This is the star of the series, for sure. For sure. Okay, let's go and chop some trees down for a bit, shall we? Let's try and at least get one load of trees off to the... You know, we know that's about 30,000 in total. So, do you know what? There's a bit of tree under this. I can't move this. I can't razor blade it. I can't chainsaw it. I can't pickaxe it. I can't do anything with it. It's stuck. Like, it's well and truly rooted into the ground. It's a bit annoying when you bump over it. But, so what we're going to do is we are going to cut... I mean, there are so many trees. For us to create a new field, there are so many trees up here. But we'll get started. We'll just try and do a load and pull them all together. I think somebody suggested last week, why don't you, instead of driving the truck around, why don't you pull the logging chain to drag them all to one place and then just hit the auto load button, which I thought was a pretty sensible idea. No, Jeepers Creepers will be, even if it ends up being parked, maybe we'll build a rock kind of display and put it on there, because it deserves all the love in the world. It's saved us so many times. It's flattened, it's compacted silage, it's brought equipment back to the farm, it's done everything. You put your shop on it, good thing. Oh, kind of put that in the corn. Looks like it hasn't crushed any of it, which is good. Raise the ground a bit. That is one solution. You're right, Mark. It's not. It doesn't really bother me. It's a little bump when you drive over it. I can tolerate it. Maybe in the future we'll tidy it up. There needs to be an auto-load silage trailer. I have got the oh, what do you call it? I've got the it's in MISC, isn't it? I've got the milling machine which picks everything up, literally everything. So that's quite good. I might get one of those when next time we do some silage in the pit, because it moves quite quick. So there we go. Let's just get rid of all of these, shall we? Let's open this right up. So a good rake or something to pick up sawdust from the ground. There is actually, the milling machine will pick up sawdust from the ground. It's in such small quantities though. I haven't done any. I should really buy that milling machine and test it, because I did install the sawdust mod actually. Casper Jurgensen, yes it is. It's a mod called Lumberjack. It speeds up the amount of time it takes to cut trees down, and you can cut the stumps with it as well. It's just a handy little mod to have. You can also toggle on and off super strength with it. I can't because I've committed to doing no super strength in this series. Broom, I'm pretty sure the broom would actually, Tim. It's all dotted around, and I've only, you know, if I'm not chopping anything up, so I should. I'm definitely. I'll find a way to use it at some point. But for now, we'll just get a few of these down. So that was quite easy because they were spaced out. We start to go into a rather denser forest now. So we could be here a while. We're definitely not going to get enough to open it up for a field yet. Me, Polycount Taz is in the house. How's it going, man? Nice to see you again. There we go. Strip through these. I don't want to spend too long cutting trees down. We'll just try and bump the coffers up. Also, it may not even be that the crops are ready by tomorrow morning. We might be stuck in one of those days with nothing to do. Although we do have a lot of eggs. We do have a lot of onions we could sell. So we might just do some tidying up and get some organisation. Try and make as much money as we can. In the meantime, because it all needs to go on spend a new kit. What's happening, Polycount? Tell us why you're annoyed. Go. But again, there's some more grass here. If we can clear this, a little bit more grass, a few more bales, which is good. Maybe we could upgrade our baler, although then our wrapper won't work, so that becomes a bit of a problem, doesn't it? We could always... Yeah. Grab a seat, Polly. Share your woes with the team. Share your woes with Team FSG. Actually, product placement. Take care, Fusion. All the best, mate. And yes, I'll repeat it again. Farmer Taz is going to do a live stream which could potentially go up to 24 hours long. He's basically, the longer he runs is determined by how many new subs he gets. So you all want to save your subs and head over to the Farmer Taz YouTube channel tomorrow night and make sure you subscribe to him. Let's get him to... It'd be amazing if we could get him to 1,000 subscribers and get him on for 24 hours. That would be awesome. I was on Virtual Farmer's stream and there came one guy started to ramble about how bad Giants are, how they could do only one game and come up with updates on that, etc. Well, he'll be eating his words tomorrow if they announce a new version of the game, won't he? And I don't know, I like the fact that Giants have Farm Sim and Farm Sim only. It means they don't get distracted or focused on other stuff. They know they've got something good here. So good on them for sticking at it. What's your verdict? In fact, Polycount Taz is a perfect person to ask this. Being a modder, what do you think? If it is a new game tomorrow, let's say it's FS22, how quickly do you think it has an impact on people making mods for FS19? Do you think like literally overnight the modders will stop for FS19 and start thinking about FS21? Or the fact it's probably, let's be honest, at the very, very earliest, it might be a year before launch. It's not going to be any sooner than that. Do you keep modding for 19? knowing that likelihood is you'll be able to upgrade your mods so they work with 21, or do you keep modding for 19, or do you just sit and wait? So here we go. Exactly, Jonathan. That's clearly somebody who either doesn't play the game, or used to play the game and hasn't played it for a while, or has got a lack of imagination. Tater, how's it going? Ethan Hendrickson, I look forward to seeing what the next game will be. I love playing FS19, especially playing it before I go to work. Good for you, man. Quite right. The only issue with that, Mark, is what happens if fundamentally Giants have changed, I don't know, some of them. Maybe they'll share with the modders what they need to do, like a crib sheet of what's required for to upgrade mods for the next version of the game. I think they did that last time, didn't they? Tater, where did I get that rusted old truck? I got it on FS19.net, I think. New audio would be good, wouldn't it? Although there is some... I kind of thought that the new Massey wheel loader this week, the startup noise for that was gorgeous, wasn't it? Yeah, that's why I did that vid recently, Taz. So many styles of play, you know, that's only 8, and it's interesting, some of the comments, somebody gave me a really good one today, which I seriously would consider for a next, for a series in the future, is organic farming. So you don't use fertilizers and stuff like that. You can only use digestate and slurry and things like that. I thought it was really good. Finish with existing and then wait. Yeah, I mean, we've got enough mods to keep us happy at the moment, haven't we? Crikey. What do you reckon, Polycount Taz? New game tomorrow or another DLC? Yeah, Costigan, that yellow Volvo loader, it's lovely. I would like them to make it a little easier for modders. Not that, and you know, I think it's definitely a skill. A really, you know, you've got to be pretty talented to build good mods. But it would be nice if they could make the platform easier to develop. I'm just laughing now. Maybe it's going to be a 3mm cultivator mega pack. New bet. Yeah, I think we're all pretty convinced it's a new game. They've done more about promoting it than any DLC, haven't they? So I think it's going to be a new game too, which is really exciting, isn't it? And then we can do all this again. We can do all this again. Start from scratch. But I do think it probably takes, 12 months before we start to get the really, you know, the develop. I think there's a bit of time. We'll all be happy just to play with the base game for a little while. But then, you know, when the new mods start coming out, it starts to get really exciting, isn't it? Yeah, well, that's a very good point, Casper. You know, obviously John Deere was a big driver for FS19 when it was launched. I wonder if they've got any new deals with the manufacturers that they're going to do. You know, are there going to be new elements to the game engine? Is it going to be a completely new game engine? I mean, they have developed it for a lot longer than the previous 2 iterations of the game. So 17 straight after 15 and 19 after 17. They've had a longer cycle this time to develop it. So It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. But exciting times. Exciting times for us lot. I wonder if they've recognised as well, you know, that there's a big American audience, and you know, I know they're a European company, and but I wonder if there's a little bit more focus on the US side of things. Who knows? Well, nice one. Appreciate everything you do, Taz. As in Polycant Taz. Don't appreciate anything that cowboy farmer Taz does. He's just a crazy guy. That's not true, Taz. I love you. But no, Polycount Taz, I appreciate all your hard work and all the modders' hard work, because you guys single-handedly keep this game alive. I think it's fair to say that not all of us would be sitting playing this, 2.5 years after it was launched, coming up for 3 years after it was launched, if it wasn't for the 4,000 mods. I forget, I'm going to do a 3-hour stream one day, and it's going to be Taz washing all of my equipment. And while he's washing it, I'll be going and making it dirty again and bringing it back. Okay, we've cut down actually more than I thought we were going to, pretty quickly, because it opens up into this slightly lighter crop here again, so this is kind of good. David Pope, thank you for joining, sir. Welcome to the madhouse. Tractor wash simulator, I like it. Think Giants is going to pay more attention to American players. Well, that's nice to hear. Exactly, yeah, they've got the new office, haven't they? So hopefully they've recognised that they've got a big audience. So it would be silly of them not to focus on that. Right, I think, well, maybe let's just have a look at where we're at with this. Mr. Tree. Let's grab a couple more and then we will start rounding a few of them up, see if we get a trailer load. One trailer load would be good. If we've got more than that, ideal. Right. There we go. Any more for any more? Maybe one or two more, shall we? You ever find this when you start diving in with a chainsaw or with a logging machine? You're like, one more, one more. I have no time for washing stuff. I'm moving at 100 miles an hour. We talked about it last week, didn't we? It's like the mud holds the rust together. Makes your tractors last longer. Vengance, tomorrow's 22nd of April, so hope Giants announce FS22 for this November. I'd be very surprised if it comes out this year. I would be very surprised. I would expect a minimum of 12 months, maybe a little longer. I'm happy to wait. If they say it's going to be middle of next year, I would rather it be right than I would rather it be right than rushed, if you know what I mean. Let's not have a cyberpunk. Grey Devil, I ran the chainsaw for 2 days straight. That's crazy, man. You think Dwight? You think November? FS21 in November? Take care, Jason. Thanks for dropping by, man. Have a good day at work. Hope it all goes well. Right. I say we stop there. Yeah, I hope so too, Polly. I hope it's not just a slightly updated graphics. Same engine. That would be a disappointment. Hopefully they've done some pretty fundamental upgrades to it. I also think they're a bigger team now, they're a bigger company. You know, the success of FS19 means they've got a bigger staff now, they've got more people working for them. So, and I think, you know, expectations of gamers have gone up as well, haven't they? Is that my log? I can't remember where I left my login. Yes, there it is. You know, you look at what other people are doing. Yes, that's right, that's a big change, isn't it? They're going to distribute it themselves, so that's going to be interesting. Selfishly as well, I would I'd quite like it if we weren't limited by consoles. No offense, console guys, but it would be really nice if they could advance the game for PC and maximize it for PC, but then release a kind of maybe slightly limited one for console, rather than the other way around at the moment, is that the game is capped for console and us PC users have to kind of deal with that. But that's me just being a little bit selfish because I play on PC. Well, Krogmoose, we're trying this differently because last week we drove around with the loader loading the trailer, and somebody suggested, well, why don't you do it the other way? So once they're in a pile, you can. I'm not sure which is the quickest. This doesn't feel particularly quicker than just driving the trailer around, actually. So maybe you're right. So we'll do this once, and then we'll maybe have a think about. I know, sorry Hector. All the fun's gone now. Now we're a big farm. Everybody misses the disco front loader. What percent of my viewers are console? Do you know what, Red? I don't know. I know I get a lot of questions on my vids of, is this map coming to console? But I'm not sure if they're regular viewers or they're just dropping by to look at the maps, and when they find out it's not on console, they move on. So let's just round a few more of these up. I've got a funny feeling. I'm kind of with Krogmoose on this one. I actually think it is probably quicker just to run the trailer around the field. I mean, it's nice to have them in a big pile, but getting in and out of the tracks constantly isn't the fastest thing to do in the world, is it? There we go. Spin that one round. Man, there's a lot of trees here, isn't there? Right. I'm gonna agree to disagree that is any quicker than using the truck. Oh yeah, yes. Argsy running his 4,000 separate YouTube accounts just to annoy. Even Argsy doesn't get that bored, I'm sure. Oops. Reading the chat, not watching where I'm going. Right, let's get this old girl fired up. Actually putting our equipment in the shed now, which is quite good. What are we doing for time, actually? 10 o'clock. Things are good. Getting through a bit in the first hour, that's quite good. Oh, Nemod, that's a good idea, isn't it? Ah, I've just unhooked it as well, but that's a genius. Do you know what? That would have been a clever idea. What's Polly saying? Talked with the team leader about early releases for you to showcase, and he's pretty happy about it. So I'm not promising anything, but you might just get our JD mower to showcase. Well, that is awesome news. What a legend. Thank you, Polycount. Taz, that is, and team. Anything I can do to help you guys get the word out, that's awesome. Right, now I can't remember which button it is. I think it's U. We'll soon find out. No, let's fire it up. Start unload. Number of piles. Start to unload. B. It was B. Not you. There we go. Yeah, I know they're sliding around, but see, stuff like that's a bit annoying, isn't it? Grab this entire batch here. This will be helpful. Picks up from quite a far way away, this trailer as well. I like it from that perspective. It's the odd one it doesn't want to pick up though, for whatever reason. Oh, I'll tell you why that one doesn't want to be picked up, because I forgot to some of them are just ever so slightly over the 12 metre limit as well. There we go. Need to be able to switch side as well, don't I? I'll come back for them. I'm missing the chat, I'm too busy picking up logs. There we go. Just crawl along for a bit. Yeah, definitely send me a picture of your shirt, George. Love to see it. Had a few nice photos this week of mugs and stuff, so. I'm missing all the chat. Yeah, Greta's. I am not on Greta's Christmas card list, it's fair to say. Not that she sends Christmas cards, because they're bad for the environment. Maybe my trees are going to be turned into Christmas cards. You never know. Ah, brilliant, George. I'll check that out later. Nope, just driven over another log. Well, that one's about to fall off. Just about salvaged it. Oh. We're definitely going to have more than a load here. Whether or not we've got 2 loads, though, I don't know. Greta would say, "How dare you!" I've got to ask the question, why would anyone have an open FS server? I mean, you're asking for trouble, right? Asking for trouble. Yeah, I know, Jonathan, that's what I'm going to do at the end. I'm going to unload all of this and I'm going to reload it before we head down to the shop with it. Just got to make... I think there's one hiding in this in these bushes somewhere. Thought I'd run over one before. There might be a stump in there, actually. Oh no, there it was. It was a log. I think we'll get all of this on one load, just about. That'll be exciting. Yeah, and Taz, happy birthday for tomorrow, man. What a way to celebrate your birthday. Giants are releasing the game on your birthday as a mark of respect for all you do. Go on, pick that one up. Yes. Look at that, we've got the whole lot onto one lorry. That is a big expanse of space on one lorry load. The poor old Mac's creaking now. It's only going to do about 2 miles an hour to the shop. Right, so now what we'll do, we'll very quickly unload this and reload it, and then we will have a nicely organised load for the shop. So Z, there we go, and then we'll hit B again and it'll load up nicely, but it's always nice to get it unloaded because it looks just like one of Argsy's log piles, but he does his manually. Aussie, how you doing, man? I think we're all expecting Giants to announce the new version of Farming Sim tomorrow. We're all going to be really disappointed now, aren't we? If it's a 3-meter cultivator DLC. Right, there we go. A nice load up. We'll strap it up. And we will head to the sawmill. $150 viewers, guys. I'm impressed. Thank you. Thank you all for coming to say hello. I appreciate it. Look at that. Argsy would be proud. Not left any, have I? It's always, you always find one, don't you? Oh dear, looks like Tom's keyboard's not working very well. Right, let's head to the sawmill with this lot. Let's see how much we make. Maybe we can fund a new combine with it. I want a trailer too. Quite a nice little noise this Mac makes as well. The inside of this Mac's lovely as well. Look at that. It's nice, isn't it? You're sitting a long way back from it. Like literally sitting on the back of the seat. You think, George, 28k? Yeah, I agree. We could have fitted another... Could have fitted about 3 or 4 more trees on this. Yo, we're fully under control, although they are moving about a bit. The physics, I'm pushing the physics to the limit. Polycount Taz, hang on a second, mate. If I make you a... If I make you a moderator, you can now. There you go, mate, you can now. That Mac, no, it's not in Mod Hub. I think it's one of the old OK used mods. It was on one of the mod sites. Can't remember which one. Probably FS19. It's probably one of the ones I'd go to the most. Gord got his mug today. Where's one of the guys? I can't remember who it was. Oh, look at that! Struggling. We're struggling. We're struggling. The load is too big. I'll have to post it in. I'll have to post it on the Discord. Somebody got their mug and the logo was printed upside down on it, so I'm having to get another one sent to him. Expendables, thank you, Scooter. I knew it was somebody like that. This trailer's about to tip. There's something going on with it. Might just be the volume of wood on it, or it might just be having a little bit of a moment, a physics moment. Do I always sell trees in this length? Only recently, Gizmo. I used to have to chop them up, but now I'm happy to be able to sell them as full trees. Yeah, the physics on this are about to go pear-shaped, so let's try and get it sold as quickly as we can. Alright, let's... Ping! Right, here we go. 30,381. Nice. Nice work. So T Willie with your 31,000. That was a pretty good guess, man. Nice work. Oh, pay attention to where you're going, son. We got away with it, George. I was getting a bit nervous at the end there. Actually, I don't think it turned auto load off, so it might have just been from that perspective. No hard feelings. How's it going, man? Nice to have you here. Whoa. Crash count 3. Yeah, always a crash count. Rack 'em up. Let's rack 'em up. Right, I think... yeah, just keep on adding to the bill. So we're 96,000. That's not bad. That is not bad. I think what we'll do now, we'll go and sell some eggs and some onions. And Destructoid. Very good, Argsy. Teenage Astronaut, take care, my friend. Take care. Thanks for dropping by, and I'll see you again soon. Is that right, Gizmo? I'll maybe try that in the future. Thanks for the heads up on that. I did not know that. Although I'm not sure of trees. I might just drop the logging trailer there, because this... I would quite like a... It may be that we keep the combine for this harvest. I know it'll be a little bit slower, but we obviously need a trailer to put our grain in as well, don't we? So It may be that we're going by a hauling trailer for this. Anyway, for now, I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to go and get a little auto load trailer. And the John Deere, probably. Same trailer, 2 stacks full of 6-meter logs, sells for 50 to 60. Interesting. I am on hard economy, though. I'm not sure if... Obviously, that will make a difference, but... let's jump in the JD. We definitely need a new trailer. The thought of driving the tractor up and down to the whiskey distillery doesn't fill me with happiness. So a big chunky trailer will do the job, but they're all around about 30 to 40k. So it's going to be, at the moment, it's one or the other. It's a new combine or it's a trailer, and I'm erring on the side of trailer. So what we'll do, we'll sell the onions first. I'm also going to go and get one of Quiet. I've got Quiet Hitman's egg box. We've got a lot of eggs to sell as well. So if I just head over here, we'll load up the onions, but also got quite a few egg boxes around here as well. I've actually moved them because it was full. But I would like to put those into a Quiet Hitman egg pallet. Get the lizard for the underbelly semi-trailer, single hopper. I don't need anything that big, Jonathan. It's a lovely trailer, though, I agree. Why did I get back in that? I need my loader. Jacob's been up since 5 AM. Crazy times. I want to upgrade this as well to the new one, but then again, I almost like this as much as Jeepers Creepers. It's been such a reliable bit of kit. Oh, it's picked up 2. Oh, that would... yeah, no more lizard equipment. That would be good. I actually think giants have a really good sense of humour, so they might even do something like that, mightn't they? Right, let's load up the onions. You get out of the way. Now, am I going to get 2 on if I load them up like this? No, I'm not, am I? It's only a small trailer. One, so we'll probably get, what, 4 on here? Yeah, are you playing New Lands Nemod? How's it going? It looks a great map. I think Taz, you did a stream on it as well, didn't you, the other day? Kind of tempted. If I wasn't doing a survival series, I'd very much be starting one now on that New Lands map. Looks great. George, take care, my friend. Thanks as always for dropping by. It's good to see you. Catch up next week, I'm sure. And I'll definitely check out the picture you sent me of your t-shirt. Look at that, after all that I run into it because I pressed the wrong pedal. Yeah, I might upgrade it. It's not even that much more expensive than this one, is it? So I definitely like it. I like it a lot. Oh, I'm going to run over one of the horses. They probably need a bit of food and water soon, actually. I haven't checked them for a while. I don't know how many onions are in a pallet, actually. I know it's like about $1,700 per 1,000 litres, but I don't actually know how much is in... Argsy, enjoy the rest of the holiday, my friend. I'll catch up with you soon. Great to see you. Don't forget to clean your mountain bikes when you're finished. There we go. We'll get another one on there. That is a pretty horrendous load. Where did I get the cedar spreader at the beginning? Tater, mod hub. Right, let's get this. We'll leave a couple here. 5's enough for now. And we'll pick up the egg box on the way back. What's it called? Do you know what, mate? Go and have a look in the mod hub. You'll recognise it straight away. It's the only one that looks like that one. William! Thank you very much, my friend. Great to have you here. I appreciate it. I appreciate the sub. We're just doing our thing here. We just get together on a Wednesday and chew the fat. So it's great to have you here. Right, let's run this to the shop, shall we? In fact, I don't know where I sell my onions now. I can't remember. Let's have a look. Let us have a look. Hi, Ibis, how you doing? Yes, we are hopefully thriving. I don't feel like it now. We were the other week, but I went and spent it all. Oh, now look at the whiskey price. $2,000. Right, it's at the co-op. Okay, we sell them at the co-op. That's good. Ah, you're very welcome, William. You are very welcome. Always nice to have new subscribers join us. Right, let's sell. Let's see how much we're going to make for these onions. You know, well, hopefully it'll push over 100,000. That'd be quite nice before the end of the day. Anders, have I stopped streaming on Twitch? No, I haven't, mate. I just have really struggled to find the time recently. That was supposed to be my downtime, was playing on Twitch, and I've been chasing my tail a bit the last couple of weeks. But every intention of going back and doing a few more streams on there when I free up a bit more time. So, you know, don't give up on me just yet. We've also had, to be fair, the Yukon River Valley map that we've been setting up has taken a whole chunk of time to get organised. We had some issues with the map, wasn't working properly, and massive hats off to Fusion and the rest of the guys, but especially Fusion put hours and hours into working out what was wrong with it. And I think we've solved the problem now, which is great. So we need to really kind of get organised and get it fired up good and proper, because that was one of the ones that I was keen to run via Twitch. Evening, Noggy, how's it going? Welcome from Ontario. Hope you're doing okay. Patrizia, hello, how's it going? Am I using a wheel? I am indeed using the heavy equipment bundle wheel and the side panel, so Can you have a quick rundown? You absolutely can, William. So basically, we started this map with a chainsaw and a little gator and a chipping machine. So we started off with absolutely zero commitment to not being able to do contracts, not being able to lease machinery, not being able to use super strength as well, because I know a lot of the guys that do survival series use super strength, but I thought just for a little bit of a change I would try not doing that. I hope this is the right place. Yep, there we go. Cha-ching! What's that? Nearly 6,000. That's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. So we started 20. This is episode 27 now, William, and we spent a little bit of time. We grew very slowly to start with, but bought a few critical pieces of equipment. Like we've got an incredibly old 1941 Chevy truck, which really kind of changed the way we were farming in terms of being able to ship more wood to the wood sell points, and then we opened up the fields a bit more, got to sell more wood, and we've slowly but surely, gradually chipped away at it, added a few new things to the farm every now and again, and we are where we are now. Just about to open things up good and proper, and I invested in the last episode. We finally bought ourselves a whiskey distillery, a Jack Daniel's distillery. Cost us 117,000. So we've bought that now, and we're basically waiting for our first harvest since we bought that to be able to make our own whiskey. Evening, Sean, how's it going? Hunter Farmer, how's it going? Neo, how's tricks? Nice to see you. Stranded, didn't see you popping in either. Hope you're good. What was I doing in here? Pallets. Pallets. We want a reusable egg pallet. It's not that one, is it? Reusable tank. Reusable egg pallet. That's the fella. Clear. Thank you very much. We'll run that back to the farm. Wonder if we sell what we've got already. Now, can I pick this up? Oh, I can. Great. We even put the auto drive course in for the whiskey distillery, didn't we? So the whiskey distillery is just up here, William. In fact, we'll head back that way. We'll just head up here. There it is, in all its glory. I have more likes than people watching. Well, that's fantastic. We were up at like 150 plus before, so looks like everybody listened to Taz. First for everything. Right, so there's our whiskey distillery. Now that's actually one thing I said the other day, wasn't it? It was one of the things with the whiskey distillery is it needs water. But the reality is I don't want to buy a tanker and haul water over here, which obviously would be free if we did that. But the reality is, how much for 40,000 litres of water? Oh, it's not letting me auto-start. It's not letting me auto-fill it. That's frustrating. So I can buy maize and barley if I wanted. I can't buy water. 40,000 litres. Oh well, that's frustrating. We're gonna have to upgrade our tank, I think, aren't we? That is a bit annoying. I thought I could buy water. It's alright, Anders. I have a hater. I have a hater because I challenged him on YouTube once. And I think he comes back and dislikes every single one of my videos and my live streams. So I was, DJ. God, I'm glad you're paying attention. I was clicking on the output. Why can't I buy the output? Yeah, thank you, DJ. You're dead right. I'm a clown. I actually knew that. Why was I clicking on the outputs? Lunatic. Thank you, Ibis. Yeah. Alright, I take it all back. I'm a clown. Ignore me, please. Talking nonsense. I can buy water from you, Krog. Okay. How did I manage to get a hater? Ah, you can't keep all of the people happy all of the time, Anders. As Noggy said, there's always some people that'll not be happy with what you're doing. He gave me a hard time. He said I didn't play the game very well. I mean, I'm sorry, but anybody who gets upset about the way somebody else plays a computer game, they've got bigger issues. They've got bigger issues. Right, let's get this egg pallet loaded up. I wonder if we sell what we've got now just out of interest. That's true, Mark. I do have a beer here as well. And Argsy's gone. I should have proved to Argsy that I'm not drinking 0.5%. I don't know where that rumour came from, but... Can I do some first person? Sure I can, William. Just ignore the mess of the inside. I get a hard time, William, from all my subs because I never clean my tractors. Actually a really nice inside to these tractors. So what beer am I rocking? I am rocking... I don't know if any of you guys have heard this. Beavertown. Anybody had Beavertown beer? They do a brilliant beer called Beavertown Neck Oil. It's a nice IPA. That's this is Lupaloid, Beavertown Lupaloid, 6.7% IPA. It's glorious. Exactly, DJ. I'm with you. Polycount. Taz, thanks so much, man. It's been great to see you. Happy birthday for tomorrow, dude. And yeah, how about Giants launching a new game just for you on your birthday? So considerate of them. Right, let's, in fact, it's easier if I lift this off actually, isn't it? I'm not reading the chat now. So I should be able to drop that actually on the load point, and in the future they will just load straight into there. Because Quiet Hitman is a pretty awesome modder. Well, that's them eggs broken, isn't it? What do we do? Do we sell these now, or should we let it fill it right up? What is it? About half full, is it? Ah, I say we leave it. We leave it and fill it up at the end. Is it confirmed? No, we don't know. We don't know. It's all speculation. It is all speculation. Daniel Fowler, how's it going? Nice to see you, man. Did I leave that Mac running? That's poor form, isn't it? Go. Right, let's dump this back in the shed. No! The corn is ready! The corn is ready! When did that happen? When did that happen? That's exciting. Is the barley ready as well? Oh my goodness. Ho, ho, ho. It's 6 at night. We are not going to bed. We are going to make some whiskey. Let's go. Let's go. I did not think that was going to be ready that quickly. Right. I'm going to run with the small combine. Just for speed. And we will... we need to fuel this up first, don't we? Right, we definitely are going to go and buy the trailer. Okay, that's exciting. We've got loads of time to the end of the stream as well. We are going to have some whiskey tonight. We are going to have some whiskey, boys and girls. Any girls watching tonight, actually? I found out the other day 3.7% of my audience are female. So I thought that was quite cool. Wyatt and Wesley Jackson, how you doing? Serge, what happened with your onions? I sold them and I got 6,000. There's still got more in here, Serge. There's another pallet in there and one sitting outside. So when we get another full load, we'll sell them. But yeah, we sold them for a little bit of money. Actually, it was. Oh look, I haven't got Workshop Tabber installed still. How do I manage that? How do I manage that? Right. So I don't have a corn header. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the barley. And then I am going to... I'm not sure if I need... I think I need both. Repair. There is a small corn header for this. Is that false economy buying the small corn header, or do we just go full Monty with this? Do as much as we can, and just start making loads of money with the whiskey. Tim, all the best, mate. Take care. Great to have you here as always. This is quite a big field there, isn't it? Chicks dig you should buy some more. Right. What am I doing? I'm loading a course. Front field, big field left. That's us, isn't it? My brilliantly named courses. Yep, that is our field. We are going to go around the headland 4 times. We're going to do turn corners. We're going to do a little bit of an overlap. Starting on the headland passes, 4.5 meter width. Maybe we don't need a new combine. Maybe I'm just being overly dramatic. I mean, yeah, we'd get it done quicker, but equally, are you gonna cut the corn, or are you just gonna drive through it? Oh, he's gonna go to the start point. Fair enough. Go on, lower the header. Lower the header. Why aren't you lowering the header? Bafflement. You do wonder with Courseplay sometimes, don't you? Everything was working, but the header didn't drop. Very odd. Right, Tim, deal. Thanks, Tim, for the super chat there. And the deal is we're going to do the exclusive Tim Maslin whiskey range. First bottle out of the new plant. Deal. We're on field where it's just a little bug with this combine. It is, honestly, it's... Turn it on. See, it's not lowering. Let me... Ah, that's why. It's just a little bug. Don't know what it is, but... Right, so, he's running. Take care, Dan. Thanks for dropping by, my friend. Signet. I'm gonna. There's a whole new set of T-shirts there, isn't there? The whiskey T-shirts. FSG Daniels. Foreign lifestyle, no worries, my friend. Thanks for dropping by. Great to see you. Johnson Clare with the super chat. Thank you very much, my friend. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Felipe, welcome to the stream, my friend. William, you had your first GCSE exam today. It went horrible. Ah, GCSEs, I remember them. I remember them well. Bulls Gap t-shirt. Yeah, we should do the same logo that's on the mugs, actually, shouldn't I? So I mean, this tank is tiny, but if we've got the tractor down, if we've got the trailer... Right, let's go and get the trailer quickly, shall we? Let's just do a quick tab. Now, I want to buy the only trailer we can really buy. We don't need a big trailer. We don't need a big, massive one. So I kind of think the second half of the Wilson pace setter. Look at that. Nice little Wilson pace setter. We'll do it in a nice... Not that. Have we got a silver? Oh, look at that. That's working for us, isn't it? Factory new or discounted? No, it takes 8 grand off it. I'm going to do that because we can repair it straight away. And we will send the Mac to go pick it up. How exciting. That combine's going to be ready in about 10 seconds flat. Scorp, that's genius. I think you've just created another t-shirt. I committed after I left university that would be the last exam I ever did, and to this date it is. Serge, you used the good old key. So did I for a long time, my friend. There's nothing wrong with that. So we're still rocking 70,000. I genuinely don't think I need a new combine now. I've decided against that. I think I'll just invest in another little header. That's a 4.5 metre header, so if we get something roughly the same size for the corn, that'll be good. Look at the smoke coming out of this. See, there you go, combine ready already. Need to get that. Please explain again how you are not thriving. We are thriving a little bit. I remember when we used to sell a load of grain for, I don't know, 5,000, and that was the most money we ever had. So we, the fact that we're up around about 100,000 again, because we achieved that with the with a couple of BGA payments as well. We're definitely making progress. Definitely making progress. Evening, Giles. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope it fits under the auger. Hadn't thought of that. This is going to look sweet. Oh, this is the nicest thing I've seen. Look at that. I'm going to repair it though. Let's repair it straight away. What are the issues, do you think, with a trailer if you don't repair it? It's kind of not much it can do, is there? Not hold as much, not go as fast down the road. £296. So you save 8,000 by buying it second hand. You instantly repair it for £296. That's a bit of a bargain, isn't it? Computer science, 3D design and history. That is a good set of stuff. Tell you what, mate, 3D design in this day and age, that is an incredibly employable skill for the future. So good choice there, man. Right. Now Anders has got me nervous about it fitting under the auger pipe. Hey, DJ Goham's in the house! How you doing, DJ? We are going fast, but only because it's a truck and it goes fast. Great to have you here, man. We've had the tinfoil hats on in huge amounts tonight, trying to work out what giants are going to release tomorrow. I know your thoughts are it's going to be the next version of the game. But yeah, exciting times. Exciting times. Exciting times. And for the record, I'm not buying Bigfoot. Bigfoot can stay in the mod hub. Appreciate it, man. It's great to see you. It's great to see you here, DJ. Right, let's get this combine unloaded. This 3,000 litre auger tank. Excellent, DJ. I knew you'd have the inside track. You're doing a great job of keeping it under your hat, mate. But super. That's what we all want to hear. Exciting, exciting stuff. Well, yeah, let's be honest. We know who the source of the best info of what's going on for FS is that man. So, get prepped for some big views tomorrow, DJ. Under the tinfoil hat, yeah. Keep it under the tinfoil hat. 3 layers of tinfoil. Alright, where's Anders? You're a cynic, Anders. Maybe it is Truckamatsi Simulator. Imagine that. Right, here we go. Let's get this loaded up. What is it? Right, get out of the way quick. Right, let him cut in. He's left a big chunk there. Giants told me they would beat me. Well, that's warning enough, isn't it? Don't mess with giants, guys. Jeez. Detro, I've nothing to get it down to the nothing down to get it down to the distillery with, so I kind of thought this was a cheaper option. I actually don't have enough money to buy a combine and the 2 headers I need, so we're going to use this little combine for a little bit longer. And once we've got some whiskey going, I think we'll have more money than we know what to do with, hopefully. John modding, don't you hate it when you convert a mod and it doesn't show up in game? We've got our eye on a combine, Detro. It is, in fact, while that's running, I'll show you. It's a cracking little combine, actually. Oh, look at that! Taz has covered DJ's entry fee. What a guy! What a guy! There we go. The 4130. Yours for just over 50,000. But the comedy is combine nice and cheap. Open up the headers, and it is that one. For just $5,000 less. So actually, in total, it's 100,000 for the 2 of them, and we need a corn header. So yeah, so even buying second hand, I think I would struggle to to buy both of them. So it's all good. It's all good. It'll take us a little bit longer, but not that much longer. So we'll just follow the combine around. Luckily the ground is hard. My haters will give me a hard time for driving a truck on the field, but there we go. We'll probably get a full trailer load out of this though, actually, which is quite nice. I mean, it's slow going. Don't get me wrong, I could probably put the combine on auto unload here, couldn't I? There you go, Anders, you got your wish. I got too close and I couldn't fit it under. Oh. I know, Jonathan, it makes a bit of a mockery out of it, doesn't it? Let me just set the... What are we rocking here? Are we doing like, what, 6 miles an hour? 6 is perfect. William, take care, my friend. Thanks for dropping by. It goes up slowly, Strand. It's just how quickly Argsy can log in and out of his different accounts. I think he's full now. Well, that's good. He's going to... there we go. That'll do. The Curse of Anders. Right. Definitely beer time. We're celebrating the fact that the corn, the barley and the corn are ready. Oh, new crops. Yeah, I mean, what could we... What do you think they'll announce tomorrow? I think it's going to be a teaser. I think it's going to be... you know, remember the... We talked about this earlier. You remember the John Deere announcement, and it was the guy holding the key fob, and he opened the garage, and we saw, but we didn't see much more than that. I think tomorrow is going to be very much a teaser. A 9510 with a 25-foot header, that would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you remember that on Deer Country? Or Deer County? It's yeah, I did that whole John Deere farm, and then my little Easter egg was to chuck a quad track up on the ramps in the workshop. Tincho, that little harvester is a little John Deere 9100, I think. We'll see if it goes past 6200, not in the 9100. Oh, imagine an X9 with a 60-foot Durus header. Literally up and down twice and I'd be done. Imagine Scorp, they've done nothing with the game other than change the logo, and they've spent the whole time making the intro. I like that. Cheers, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Oh, that's nice. Looks kind of silly, doesn't it? That's 2 loads of the combine, and we've only got 9,000. This is the Mac 1600 Detroit. Aussie, it's Thursday. All right. See you guys tucked away down there in the corner. Oh, Hobgoblin. Now there's a beer. Cracking beer. Yeah, I think Daniel, it's gonna. The game engine's an interesting one. The game engine is quite old now, isn't it? 10 years old now. I mean, cracky, what it does now is phenomenal. But it would be nice if they've tweaked it, or I'd love it to. And I think Scorpion and I have talked about this in the past. I'd love them to really take advantage of today's powerful PCs. You know, that really could ramp up the graphics and performance a lot. So it would be good. It would be good to see something like that alongside, you know, obviously a load of, you know, tweaks and updates and improvements. But yeah, no, it's exciting. I mean, the fact that DJ's there saying it's going to be a great day for Farm Sim tomorrow, that for me is pretty telling. Now, obviously, he's got the inside track. He knows those guys well, so the fact he's said that is a real positive, I think. So we shall just wait and see. Not long to go. Well, do you know what? They could just be playing with us, couldn't they? Imagine if the announcement is that tomorrow's going to be the 23rd of April. Yeah, I think all the pieces kind of joining together. That little look how far we've come vid they did last week, which was quite nice. Which kind of follows a pattern of what they've done before as well. I think there's definitely a something big being announced tomorrow. Yeah, beefing up multiplayer would be an interesting one as well, yeah. That would be good. Oops. I'm now in the Combine's way. Sorry, Combine. MP Sync is one of the biggest... I agree with that. In this day and age. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good... summarization, Anders. I think a teaser tomorrow, and then a full trailer maybe later in the year, and then after that a gameplay trailer, maybe a couple of extra trailers, and then hopefully a new game to play. Have you not, Jacob? Oh, you'd love it, mate. It's really good fun. You should come and join us. You've got the privileges. You could come and join us on the home world server. Oh yeah, I don't like driving over the crops, Noggy. That's not cool. There we go. Is that him empty? Am I in his way? Yeah, I think I'm in his way. Alright, we'll let him run for a bit. Jan Veneri, buy the John Deere X9. I am a long way off being able to do that. You know what would be I'm interested to know, obviously the popularity and the success of FS19, I bet you they've got a whole chunk of new manufacturers on board. That would be great, wouldn't it? We'll wait from up at the top. Monkey Man, good evening, sir. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Funny as well, welcome. How's it going? Grey Devil's got an X9. One day, I will buy one. Joe Mack, hi from Dublin, Ireland. Welcome. How you doing, Joe? Let's see if I've guesstimated this right. I think this is our last headland pass, and then we're on the up and downs. Yeah, well, obviously, this kind of way I roll. I don't like buying kit unless it's fully spec'd as well. Marius, how are you doing, my friend? Welcome, welcome. Great to have you here. Foreign lifestyle. Where do we see what out will be new for Giants? They're going to announce something tomorrow, Foreign. I don't know what. Nobody knows what yet. But I think DJ Goham was on here before, and he says it's going to be a good day for Farm Sim tomorrow. So I'm excited. That's enough for me to get excited, I think. GBM, cheers from Michigan. How you doing, my man? Great to have you here. I've not seen a camera glitch. Right? What does it do? Definitely not spotted an issue myself. Not to say that there isn't one though. Yeah, I wouldn't fancy buying the new FS game on PlayStation or Xbox, but I think we'll probably be alright for us old PC players. We do definitely tend to get a reduced price to the console versions. Don't forget, Giants Partner. Make sure when you do buy it, you use Farm Sim Guy as your code. Yeah, you're right as well there, Joe. I think, with all new games, it's not going to kind of bed itself in, I would say, for probably 12 months, and we'll start to see the really nice mods starting to come through then, and models will start working out how they can really push the limits of whatever the new the hardware does or whatever. But no, it's just exciting. Foreign lifestyle from the Philippines. I think you might be our first viewer from certainly our first viewer from the Philippines who's chatted in chat to us. So great to have you here. Great to have you. Anders, why would you tell her that it would be anything more than that? Day one glitches are what make FS fun. You know what? We all love FS physics, don't we? For what it is. It's no bad thing. There's a running joke. So I do, or I used to do a lot of cycling. I haven't done much in lockdown, but I've got some decent cycling kit, some cycling equipment, and there's always this on-running joke. It's like the fear that one day when I die, the wife will find out what I actually paid for all my cycling stuff. I think the same goes for computer kit. It's 11 PM. Mrs. FSG tends to watch the streams. She goes upstairs with the kids and watches the streams. So, but kind of hoping by now she's gone to bed, or I'm for it. Oh, he's going to the up and downs now. Daniel Fowler, I don't think it's going to cost that on PS4, but I think PS5 PS5 and Xbox X, the games are going to be retailing at £70 or £80 for them. Harry, what do I think the minimum system requirements are going to be? I think they'll be up on what it is at the moment, but I would like to think they'll still let you run it on a GTX card. But hopefully they're going to put. It'd be nice if they put some ray tracing in and things like that for RTX card users. That would be good. Ah, New Zealand dollars. I got you, Daniel. Got you, Daniel. I'm thinking in British money. Aussie. I know, right? It's difficult, isn't it? You can always justify the spend. Alright, we are all systems go here. Jonathan, does she does Mrs. FSG play? She does not play. She was interested when I got the wheel. She sat down and had a little play on that. And do you know what? She's very interested. Like I'm incredibly lucky. She humours me. What's the best way to describe it? She humours me and all my little escapades over the years. She's always supportive from that manner. So when I was cycling a lot, she was like, "Do what you." I think she's kind of realised that basically, if I'm not moping around the house grumping and I've got something to keep me occupied, it makes her life a bit easier. So from that perspective, she's very good. But she does love the fact that this has become quite a successful thing. She wants to tell more people than I do about it, actually. So from that perspective, it's quite funny. But no, she's a good woman. She's a good woman. So interestingly, actually, as well, I should share this with you now. Speaking to Grandad FSG, my dad, who's started to give me some really good ideas, because he's the farmer. So he's started to give me some really good ideas about kind of different content in the future. And he's also said he's going to sit down with me in the future, and we're going to do we'll do a little bit of a series, and he's going to regale us all with stories of his years working in the States in the 70s when he went over there and was part of the farming exchange at Minnesota University. So he's really keen to do some kind of interview stuff and tell us, because he basically went to university in Minnesota, and then he in the summers, instead of coming back to the UK, he went and drove combines in California. He went down to Florida one summer. He drove combines in Iowa and places like that. So he's keen to do that. And the other thing we're going to do next time I'm down visiting them, now lockdown and stuff is starting to come to an end, I'm going to grab my GoPros, and next time we go down and visit him, because even though he's retired, he still works for the local contractor, so he's always doing silaging. So we'll go and do some actual real life farming vids as well. So it should be good. Yeah, some good stuff coming for the channel in the future. It's going to be good. While we're waiting for the new game, we'll try some other stuff. Matt Allison, how you doing? No worries, mate. At least you got to drop on for a little while. You don't miss anything. You can just catch up on it tomorrow. So this is good. We're going to get a full trailer load out of here. I'm glad I planted barley in the top field as well, actually, because we know yield of corn is high. He's a character. He'll have some brilliant stories. I'm going to have to convince him. He will, Mark. Maybe one day I'll do a stream and he can sit next to me and he can chat to you lot while I just drive tractors. My biggest challenge will be stopping him from swearing. So, Header. It has to be that one, doesn't it? That's a 3-meter header. Jeez, that's going to be painful, isn't it? 5 point. That probably wouldn't run, would it? What I don't want to do is get into a position where I buy a header that doesn't work. 22k is not bad, but what does that go on? The 94, 95, 96, and 9650. What are those like price-wise? Do I even have them installed? 94, 61k. I've got 70k. I can't afford them both. I still can't afford them both, can I? It's going to have to be that little 3-meter header. Jacob, take care, my man. Great to see you. Great to see you. James Games, do I play FS19 in 4K? I don't, actually. I do not. It's one of the things I'm going to consider doing in the future. I've got two 144 hertz monitors, but they're 1080p. So I'm running with them at the moment. But I would like, the ideal scenario is in the future that I have an editing PC that is separate to a gaming PC. But that's an impossibility at the moment due to scalpers ruining the graphics card market for everybody else. But the ideal scenario is that I would have two separate PCs, and so I can stream. I would stream and capture to a separate PC and edit on that PC as well, which would mean I would just run a nice big 4K curved monitor for my gaming, and then just I'd keep the 1080p's for editing and stuff. So Foreign Lifestyle, take care, great to see you. Rice harvest time, how cool is that? Thanks for dropping by, it's lovely to see you, and hopefully we'll see you again. Gophers, I've got a Gophers hat somewhere. Matt, because I used to do a lot of work there. I was 2 or 3 years ago. I was in Minneapolis once a month. Used to fly over all the time. Working for Radisson. Their head office is there. So loads and loads of US companies base their headquarters in Minneapolis or Minnesota, don't they? For tax reasons. Kyle Nisley, this is part of the Wilson Super B series trailers. So it's the second half, you know, the attachment on the front one. They're great little trailers. This has obviously been slightly modded by the Quiet Hitman, who's a bit of a legend. GTX 980 card. Getting worried that I won't cope with the new FS. I think you will, Anders. I think it should be all right. You might not be able to run it at full graphics. We'll just have to wait until. I tell you what, they won't do tomorrow is they won't give us any specs or anything like that either. I think we'll have to wait a little bit longer for that. So no, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what comes out tomorrow. Are we going to finish this? How are we doing for time? Right, it's quarter past 11. We've got 45 minutes to stream. It would be nice to get this field finished. I wonder if we'll get into the wheat tonight, or into the corn tonight, or we're gonna. Is he gonna sit there? I actually do have I have an RTX 2060 sitting under my desk here. It's probably worth about $2,000 at the moment. I'm not selling it though. Not selling it. That's the card I want to use in my capture machine, because I don't need as big a card. Keep my nice meaty card for my gaming PC, and an RTX 2060 would is more than enough for. I knew he was going to do that. Reverse out as soon as he started that new row. Oh, he's off. Right. Don Lundquist, thank you, my friend, for joining the channel. What is he doing? He's going to reverse out again, isn't he? Yeah, you're right, stranded at the moment. Hopefully that'll be a thing of the past with the new game. That would be great, wouldn't it? There we go. That was hard work. Please unload, Combine. It's going to steer in now, isn't it? Just stay there. Just unload me first. It's because it's on the end of a row. Oh, very nice, Daniel. John Lass, good day from Oz. FSG, great to have you here, man. No, it's early. Well, it's morning for you now, so. Neo, what difficulty? I'm playing on hard economy here. Neo, wouldn't be a survival series without a bit of hard economy running. There's a lot of bales here to sell as well. And as that CPU will run FS19 for a long time to come. That'll run the new game, no problem as well. All the best, Monkey Man. Great to have you back, dude. Keep grinding it out on the server, mate. Keep it going, dude. All the best to the missus as well. Cold, is it, Aussie? When you say cold, you don't mean like Scottish cold, because that's cold. I'm about to get a new game in PC. Superb, Matt. Happy days. There's nothing better than getting a new game in PC, is there? I would love to be able to run it just, I mean, it's not bad at the moment, but just better optimized. That would be great. -2, okay, yeah, we're about -2 here tonight. We're getting lovely sunny days at the moment, but it's cold still. It's not kind of warmed up. It's not into spring yet, but then it never gets super warm in it never gets, oh no, we're up in 16, 17 degrees the next couple of days. That's good. Right. Come on, we're going to finish this. We're definitely going to finish this field, and we're definitely going to get that corn header. I want to be able to have turned the whiskey factory on before the end of this, stream. It's very possible we're not going to. I really want to do that. Hey Joey, how's it going? You're in Winnipeg. I only know Winnipeg from Ice Road Truckers, and I remember how cold it got on that series. If only you could use, but technically you can, Mark. Well, you can certainly use potatoes to power a PC. Via a BGA. That's a bit... Oh, Hector. Hector just sweeps in and destroys the chat with his 24 degrees. I'd love to live somewhere warm. I'm not designed for cold weather. Give me heat any day of the week. We're running the rake high on the combine, Aussie. I think actually this is a custom. There's a custom texture on the field actually. I don't think I've got control. I've not got tool height control for the harvester running, so. Scott George is in the house. How's it going, Scott? Nice to see you, man. Alex Osborne's in as well. How you doing, guys? You all good? Right, let's come on. Let's push on with this. Oh, very nice, Scott. I missed my vacation. That was a whole week ago. It feels like it was an eternity ago. That's always what happens, isn't it? When you're off, it feels like you're off for a long time, but then you go back to work and you're literally within. Come on. You need to be tight to the trailer with this, don't you? Well, Alex's t-shirt arrived. Everybody's got their t-shirts in the last day, so that's awesome. A little bit of a battle there with the combine to supremacy. Who's going to win? Got to get tight, really tight to the header, which isn't ideal. There we go. Oh, see, too close now, and I'm lifting the header off the ground, and he's not picking up the stuff. There we go. I know, Anders. Got to find the sweet spot. That's a good crop out of this field, though, isn't it? You know, 50,000 litres. 50,000 litres out of the field. Right, I'm just, you know what, I'm just going to get out of his way, because I clearly am more of a hindrance than a help. There we go. Take care, Hector. Great to have you here, man. Jeremy, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm done. This is the only frustration. It's taking longer than it ideally should, but we will absolutely upgrade the combine. After this harvest, I'm sure we're going to make good money from this whiskey. Which reminds me, let's go back to our little whiskey. Let's find out how much. So instead of clicking on the output and wondering why I can't buy the output, 100,000 litres of water is $11,000. That for me is more cost effective than buying a huge tanker. So we will just buy that now in preparation. I'm sure it's not going to last very long. And then we could take a max capacity of 100,000 litres of barley and a max of 100,000 litres of maize. Now I think we'll make more than 100,000 litres out of our field of maize. And between this barley field and the one at the back, we're gonna do all right. We're gonna do all right. I'm not sure what that produces. 40,000 litres, I guess, in total. So, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun seeing how this works. Ah, right, sorry Hector. Alright, we'll have another go with the combine without knocking it apart. There we go. Easy. Now I've just got to not crash into it. Hey, Kedrick's in the house. How you doing, man? Good to see you, dude. I was loving your video with the small bales. Watched it today. Absolutely brilliant. We might as well ask your opinion, Kadek. What's tomorrow? What's the announcement? What are we going to see? What's the verdict? Got to be the new game. Yeah, I think we're all pretty convinced it is. That's the dream, isn't it? Too much hype otherwise. Yeah, it kind of is. It feels overhyped for just another DLC, doesn't it? Exciting times, guys. Exciting times. I'm still having loads of fun with FS19. Don't need a new game yet. But it'll be nice to have one. So how are we doing for time? We've got half an hour left. I'd like to think we'll finish this field. Then we're going to have to run the combine all the way down to the shop. It's probably the only real way we're going to be able to pick up that header, but that's okay. I'm kind of hoping all of these mods, you know, you think the really gorgeous stuff that's coming out, you know, the Carl Farm stuff, custom modding stuff. I really hope that it's going to be relatively easy to update it for FS, the next version, whatever it is, FS21, 22. Maybe they've talked it before, but maybe they don't put a year against it. Nemod, it did cross my mind. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's going to be 12 months plus before you know, we get, it's the maps and the things. I mean, hopefully there's enough in the new game that keeps us amused, but it would be good. It would be good. I'm kind of hoping, with the new office in the States and stuff, that maybe there's a little bit more of a focus on the US with the new with the new game. We can but hope. We can but hope. Black Rain, how's it going, man? Good to see you. No, we are live as live could be. Ducks and goats in base game. Well, you never know, Jonathan. I think we'll see more animals, more crops, things like that. I think we'll see new graphics. That would be the dream. A little bit of a boost. I mean, don't get me wrong, graphics, you can make this game look stunning. You never know, Polar. You never know. Better AI workers. Where will all the memes come from if they fix the AI? Grass growing simulator, alpacas. Yeah, all of that. Tincho, the truck is available from Expendables Modding, my friend. I know. What am I going to do with my 70 gig of mods? Oh, I'm going to miss like maps as well. Flint Hill. Well, what happens if the guys don't update Flint Hills? I would love to see, and I'm sure Cadet would too, I would love to see a proper, extreme, full-on realism mode that is hard as nails, and you actually really have to work it through. You know, proper crop rotations, things that kind of curveballs that come in, like, you know, like it rains for 3 months and ruins your harvest, and how do you manage the finance side of that? And I would just like, you know, machinery breaking down, and there's so much at that level of stuff that would be awesome. But obviously you can dial it down or dial it up. So if you just want to do a, you know, I just want to combine and sell the stuff, you know, you could still do that. But something that's like really off the scale difficult would be awesome. You know, like properly, like sweaty difficult. You know, you almost do. You know, maybe there's different types of fertilizer depending on the crops or the ground you've got, or the, you know, this, you know, precision farming to the, you know, to the next level and things like that would be awesome. Yeah, insurance. Take insurance. Don't take insurance to save money, but the risk goes up of something going wrong. I mean, there's so many different things. It would be really good. Right. Yeah, Farmer Cop does have he does actually. I like his thought process behind it. That's good. Now we've got there's a couple of maps that do rice, isn't there? With the flooded fields. Can't remember exactly what the name of them are. Oh, the combine put the lights on. Yeah, you're a fan of precision, aren't you? I kind of. Every time I use it, I enjoy it, but I don't switch it on through habit. I tend to forget sometimes, but I do like it. I do like it. Right, how are we doing for time? We're doing good. See, stuff like that, William, I agree. You know, a more dynamic weather system would be awesome. For sure. Supply contracts, yeah. I mean, there is potential, so much potential. I always thought we might get a full 50,000 litre trailer out of this field. I don't think we are now. I think we'll probably get, well, yeah, maybe 40,000, 45,000. I would definitely like to see lambs, calves, you know, rearing animals through the whole life cycle. I know, you know, Deniz has done a good job and we've got some of those options, but they're kind of workarounds rather than it being like super built into the game. But it would be nice to see something like that as well, wouldn't it? Workshop tabby every week, Jonathan, I forget. David, I think if you just... I got it from Expendables Modding from their Facebook page. But yeah, you try Googling that. It's certainly on all the main mod sites. And it's a Mack truck, so you might just want to do a little Google of it. Cadet, take care, man. Great to see you. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be in touch and have a little chat about whatever tomorrow brings. But it's looking exciting. Oh, he's out again. So this should take us to over 40,000. So I think we're going to get maybe 40,000 litres, 45,000 litres. Which is not bad from the one field. That's more than we've ever had before. Just let him unload. JC6080, welcome to the stream, my friend. All the best, Dirk. Take care, man. Appreciate you dropping by. There you go. So it's looking good, guys. We will get this little bit of... I might even run... I'm almost tempted to run on a little bit. Is that acceptable? Or do I leave you hanging with no whiskey? Yes, indeed, JC. Hopefully, tomorrow we'll get a bit of an announcement. Well, we're certainly going to get more news anyway. Which will be awesome. Awesome, awesome stuff. Right, let's just wait for our last couple of rows here. Now what I'll do, I'll drop the header and I will send the combine straight to the shop. Stranded. I'll see if I can do your whiskey, dude. Alright. I don't want you getting angry. I'll make sure you get some whiskey before the end of the night. Yeah, we'll drop the header off for the combine. And we'll run, I'll auto drive that along the road. While we drive to the distillery with this. And get it unloaded. And then by the time we've done that, he will have picked up his header and be almost back at the farm, and we can start loading up with a bit of corn. And what I'll do actually is I will run a little bit of literally the first, I don't know, 2 or 3 loads we'll unload and we'll run them down so we don't have loads in there, but it means we're producing whiskey. How exciting is that? How exciting is that? One ice cube. That's the law, Botart. It's the only way to enjoy whiskey. Just one ice cube, just to take the chill out of it. Is that the Mac B61? I believe so, my friend. Mac 1600 Detroit. Right, what's he doing? Is he really going to take that tiny little bit? That's going to be laughable if he does, isn't it? We drop of water. So there's certain whiskies in Scotland that absolutely are better with a little drop of water in them. Some of the more peaty whiskies just knocks the edge off the flavour, enhances it, but it's yeah. Right, go on, stop. Yes, let's go. So there we go, guys. We got our barley field finished. Now, I'm kind of thinking... that we've played the blinder here. Because I think, you know, that's two fields of barley. Let's say 80,000. on barley alone. But we know corn yields a lot more than barley. So I think between the two of them, we might find ourselves with quite a lot. So let's this guy's going to take a little bit longer to get to wherever he needs to go. I never work in the dark. And his max speed's 50 miles an hour. It's going to take him a week to get to the shop and back, but it is what it is. It is what it is. There's no point in running it down on a trailer. We've got a bit of time. We're alright, we've got 15 minutes. So we'll drop that off. And we will send him off to the shop. Shop. Off you pop. And while he's on his way, we will buy our new header. And it's not. Come on, Ed. Come on, Ed. Right. There we go. Four-row header. For £1,800. But, do you know what? It'll do for what we need at the moment. So we will leave him to it. He's Stranded might not get his wish. It's going to take a year for him to get to the shop and back. I'm kidding, Stranded. We'll make sure it happens. And while he's doing that, we will go and get our first load of crops down to the distillery. Black Rain, have I checked out Susquehanna? Yes. It's awesome. That's an absolutely brilliant map. I mean, Nitro Dad builds awesome maps, but he's done a great job on there. And I've spoken to a couple of people who were from that area of the world, and they say it really represents the area very well as well. So definitely. Jonathan, to be honest, there was so little there, just little tiny bits, that it was it wouldn't have made a big difference in terms of the overall amount of stuff. So I'm pretty comfortable that we're all right to leave. We'll plough them under. A little bit of fertiliser when we plough them under. Yeah, Anders actually just sits and runs the whole time. I probably should just jump in and turn it off at some point. Just wasting fuel or electricity. Black Rain, do I think I'll do anything with it? I'm certainly going to have a play on it at some point. There's a lot of people doing series on it at the moment, so I might leave it to those guys. But it is a lovely, lovely map. Undecided as yet. I think that's probably the best way to describe it. I am quite excited about this. You love the FSG mud flaps. Here we are, we've got water in here. Let's see if this has all worked out as we wanted it to. The truck's FSG dirty now as well. It's part of the gang. Corn and barley. Barley. Oh, exciting. Ravensburg. I have to say, do you know, when I first bought the game, I had a play on the base maps. But yeah, very quickly downloaded some more and had a play with them. I was lucky. You know, it was I need to do a bit of landscaping around here at some point. But I'll not worry about that. Exactly, Noggy. He's earned his stripes. He's earned his FSG stripes. Let's head back. It's this rather nice sunset as well. There we go. Got rallying around the lanes here. Like a Finnish rally driver. So, we've got a little bit of time probably until the combine comes back from the shop. But I am not finishing the stream until we've got our first few bottles of whiskey delivered. Snowing in April. I don't know what I am talking about. It snowed here last week. Microsoft Sidewinder. Wow, there's a... I heard of one of them for a few years. Hey, look! Look at that. Just as we arrive home, the combine hits the shop. That's good. I was slightly worried it would take like half an hour to get to the shop. And we'd not be able to get some corn off the ground before the end of the stream. It's going to be tight still. We've got 9 minutes. But we're going to do this. We are going to do this. Right, let's send you home, boy. You've got a job to do. I'm interested now, actually, if he'll work out the shortest route and whether or not he'll go... So that's interesting. There's no... Oh, there is. I did do a loop. I'm interested to see if he goes past the distillery or he goes down the main road. He'll go the shortest route. Right, he's going that way. Interesting. Very good. No worries about having to do those. I don't, Ibis. I've got to get up for work in the morning. That's the only thing that's stopping me. I would keep playing for as long as I could, but I like to keep you guys kind of anticipating what's next as well. It'll be good for a stream on an episode on Sunday actually. But I do maybe think it's time, definitely upgrade the combine. And then we could probably look at maybe buy some more fields now. What do we think? Obviously got to sell a bit of... I'd like to do a bit more logging. I'd like to open up the ground that we've got as much as I can. But, you know, it wouldn't be against buying another couple of fields. I'm impressed, Black Rain. I used to be able to do that. I can't do it as much now. I'm a bit older. Need my beauty sleep. He's going to crash into these bollards, isn't he? Yeah. That's why I was just holding off. Just holding off, making sure that he was going to do that. Because those bollards can be a bit of a challenge, or anything other than a normal sized piece of equipment. I should probably adjust the auto drive course and pull it out a little bit. Traffic's limited on this map anyway. In fact, I've turned traffic off. we go. That should keep him now. You can sleep when you're dead, eh? So, Anders, I'm thinking initially there is. I mean, I don't have much choice, just because a lot of these fields are linked, which is interesting. So look, 1 and 3, obviously 1's going to be expensive and 3 are linked. So the smaller fields tend to be linked to other things. So 2 is linked to 5 and 4. 16 here, you think, oh, that would be brilliant, I could afford that. Actually, that's not bad, 16. Oh no, it isn't. 22 over there. So it's 822 and 21. But this one, 8 sitting there on its own. It's right at the end of our driveway, which is pretty good. And 9 as well. So 8 and 9 are the two that kind of I thought probably are within our price range, and then we can maybe expand on them. So we'll see. We definitely get 15 as well, 205,000. It all kind of depends on how much we get. It all kind of depends how much money we make from our first batch of whiskey. But we're definitely in a position where we're about to start making a lot of money. A lot of money, to the point at which I'd like it to fund fields so that we can expand the operation. Yeah, I think 8's probably our best bet to start with. Nice little field, it's not too big. And and I'm making masterpieces. Oh, thanks, Byron. I'm trying. Not really making a masterpiece. I'm like the guy that redid that frieze of the Italian woman. Remember that last year, and it looked like a cartoon character when finished doing it up. It has been this has been another good show. We had a good one last week. We've had an even better one this week, I think, in terms of look, we've got 4 minutes left. We will run on a little bit. I promise. I can't have Stranded getting angry because he has not had any whiskey. Signs of a problem there, Stranded. Just going to say. But we'll we'll get Stranded his whiskey before the end of the night. Is 13 linked? Let's have a look, Jonathan. 13 is not linked, but 13's nearly 360,000. It's a big field. I mean, it's virtually the same size as my farm at the moment, so it's a big chunk of field. It's a nice one to have though, because you could link it through from the field. But maybe we still buy. It would be nice to buy that one. But certainly these, maybe 8 and 9 to start with, are the ones. Definitely, that may be a plan for the future, Jonathan. Webster from Brazil, welcome. What is the good selling price for whiskey, Neo? It's up over $2,000 there at the moment for 1,000 litres. I've not seen it as high as that, so that's pretty good. Kind of hoping. Yeah, I'm not far off 13 actually. 13's definitely one to consider. I would absolutely buy that after we've. I think we need to invest a little bit more in equipment. Maybe buy a couple of the smaller fields to help us. But fundamentally, I think we're not a million miles away from. Let's move the truck, and let's get a little bit of corn into this. Yeah, I think we're probably right for now, Jonathan, but not to say that in the future we'll be hitting field 13. It's a good one to buy. That's a good call as well, Alex. I like that idea. Because that Mac seems to be able to haul anything, so... Watch this. This is going to fill up in like 10 seconds flat, isn't it? I will do a courseplay course for it, and we'll save it so that we can, when we log out, we don't have to manually run it next time. But can't believe we're going to have some whiskey. Get rid of that. Front field right. Course generation. 4 passes around. That worked pretty well. Everything worked pretty well last time. 3 meter header. It's going to take an eternity. Clockwise. Let's do it. Header's gone down. Slowing down for traffic. I'm nowhere near him. Just get on with it. Have they done an update to courseplay? They have actually, Black Rain. Probably. It won't fundamentally change the way that it works, but oh, we've got corn stalks as well. I forgot about that. There you go. There's a big chunk of money from those as well in this field now. It's a big field now. This. So hey, Tim's back. Guess what, Tim? We're going to do it. We're gonna manage to get some whiskey tonight. Lancy Boy Map Tester, welcome mate. How you doing, fella? Good to have you back. Thank you, Brian. I'd forgotten already. Good job you're here, Brian. Good job you're here. Epic Domain, how's it going, man? Thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say. I will do my very best. Yeah, Lancy Boy Map Tester, I'm really good, man. Really good. It's been a good week. Your girlfriend's enjoying my excellent accent. You know, in British terms, I have a really lame accent. It's this kind of non-entity of an accent. But what can I say? Everybody loves an English accent. You had one job. Right. Oh, this isn't filling up as quick as I thought it might. Oh, the thought of getting their truck around the back of here is going to be interesting though, isn't it? I'm glad I opened up that space now. I'll lop off these 2 trees that I left up here and I could have got right through. Now that's good. Okay. Let's jump in the truck. Is he going to get all the way around? No, he's a long way away still. Whether or not he will, I should be able to trail him around this edge of the field, so I'm going to allow him to load up twice. That will give us 8,000 litres. That's enough to run us to the distillery and let it kick in. There he is. This is his nice open space that we cleared before. That login was worth doing, wasn't it? 3 meters. I know it's going to be brutal. I'm definitely going to want to run a windrower over this before I bale it. I think we'll get a big baler and we're going to upgrade our baler as well before we do any of the baling on this stuff. The Guy Ritchie version of Farm Sim multiplayer. Love it. Left a lot of crop on the outside of the field actually, isn't it? So why do we think that volume of corn is not that great? I say it's not that great. It's lower than I was expecting it to be. I think I was lifting the header there as well. So there you go, 4,000 litres. I think I've got the trailer attached to the header there, so the big chunk is missed again. Anders will not be happy. Yep, fully fertilised. Oh, that's a good point, Tim. I'll check that. I'm going to kind of cheat repair it. So combine's looking good. Header was new. Paid it. Yeah, no, they're alright. Yeah, true. Mark, you're right. So, old Cranky with the super chat, you're a gentleman, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I much appreciate it. Every single one of you who donates. It all goes to supporting the server, keeping the multiplayer running, goes towards prizes and giveaways. So there you go. Maybe we'll turn on. Maybe in the future we'll turn on precision actually for this. Now we've got these fields. I know it's the soil map is a standard soil map, but now we've got these. Maybe it's worth doing. Yeah, we love precision farming. Botar, take care, my friend. Roger that, sir. We will not make a mess of this. We will not make a mess of this. We'll wait for him to come back around, and we will run. We will take this. When this is loaded up, 8,000 litres, we will... Yeah, possibly, Tim. Possibly. That's interesting, isn't it? There is that as well, actually, Scott. We're just taking a very small amount at the moment. So that was a 4.5 metre header on the barley, and this is only a 3 metre header, so that's a very good point, Scott. We're 50% smaller, so we are going to have to do more rounds. So from that perspective, it makes total sense. Precision's awesome once you've got your head around it, Lancy boy. It's properly good. Although your line bill is crazy. Well, we'll have to come back for those bits that we missed, because it's impossible for me to drive a trailer next to a combine, because I'm a blithering idiot. But this is a 3 metre header as well. We managed to do it before with the other header, but for some reason this one... Oh look, it's doing it again. It's missing big chunks, and this header's interesting. I have to rerun over that again. Catch on the pipe. Oh yeah, maybe it is that. I should drive further out actually. I don't need to drive that close. There we go. Let's get us to 8,000. If we can get to 8,000 litres, I'll call it at that, and we'll run that down to the distillery. I know it's not much, but I just want us. to get to... there, speed. Yeah, loving this Mac. It's been a bit of a find. Quite enjoying it. Slow it down a little bit. Oi. Oh, come on, don't run out on me now. Let me get over 8,000. Over 8,000. So close. There we go. I'll peel off here through the woods. Got dark all of a sudden, didn't it? We're making whiskey, boys. We're making whiskey. Can't even find my way out my own yard. It's so dark. This is why I don't drive in the dark. Unless it's Yukon River Valley where it never goes dark because it's so far north. Can't even see the roads. Right, this is actually a big moment. 27 episodes. This is going to be our big payday. Rusty Money's back. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Thanks, my man. Hope you're doing well. Hope work's not too stressful today. Appreciate it, dude. Lancy Boy Map Tester, all the best, my dude. Great to see you. Hopefully see you again soon. Oh, listen to that turbo whistle kick in. That was nice, wasn't it? Glad to hear it, mate. Glad to hear it. Right. Here we go. Here we go. It is whiskey time. I'm fully expecting to see that chimney stack kick in. Overshot my turn. And we're getting ourselves some Jack Daniels. Oh, there it is. It's kicked in. It has kicked in. I mean, only 8%. But I don't think it takes very long. Let's check the chimney. Yeah, there we go. Water's full. And on one of these pallets at some point, it's going to appear. Now, what we do need as well, potentially, is a forklift truck. We need a forklift to be able to start shipping this. Either that or an auto-load trailer. So, we shall see. Ooh. Yay! There we go. Our first bottles of Jack Daniels. Now, can I pick up? Oh, it's a crate you can pick up. I'm going to be able to zoom into that. Right, here we go. You know what we'll do? There you go. Couple of boxes of Jack Daniels. That's Tim's case. It's got his name on it. It's got his name on it. So there we go. What a way to finish the stream, guys. Eh? We are making Jack Daniels out of corn and barley in 10 seconds flat. It's not going to be great whiskey, is it? Well, there's another one appearing. So exciting stuff. We are on it. We are on it. Yeah, party at mine. Party at mine. So we've got to leave it there, haven't we? That is what a way to finish the stream. On that note, I will say thank you all very, very much. That was a really enjoyable stream. We did what we set out to do. We didn't have any issues tonight. It ran super smooth. So thank you all very, very much for watching. I will see you all very soon. And yeah, all the best. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your days, evenings, nights, whatever it is, where you are. And I will catch up with you all very soon. Take care. And bye for now.